Welcome to the deep dive. You ever come across just pure, raw talent? The kind that's so bright you just know it's headed for greatness.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then sometimes it just vanishes, and you're left asking, what if? Well, that's the story we're digging into today. Agnes Tachyon. A name that's all about, incredible brilliance, but also a really short, kind of poignant career.
It's a fascinating one.
Yeah, so this deep dive is for you, focusing on one source that really chronicles his journey, our mission. Pull out the key stuff, his sheer dominance, why he retired so early, and then his surprising second career as a sire.
And always with that shadow hanging over it, the unfulfilled potential.
Exactly. It's about talent, sure, but maybe also about how we even define success. Is it just the wins?
Yeah.
Or is it the mark you leave, even if it's quick? That's what we're after. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here, I think, is how his story isn't just about the races he won. It's really about how history remembers these super bright sparks, even when they burn out fast. It's talent, legacy, and just fate, really, how things get cut short.
Totally. And to get Agnes Tachyon, you got to start right at the beginning. His birth, his pedigree.
Right.
Born April 13th, 1998, Shudai Farm, Hokkaido, owned by Takao Watanabe, and his name Tachyon.
Yeah, the faster-than-light particle.
Exactly, from physics. It almost feels like they knew, doesn't it? Was that like a deliberate choice because of his background?
It feels incredibly fitting. And yeah, owners often try for names like that, something ambitious. But with his background, attention was guaranteed.
Okay, lay it on us. The pedigree.
Well, the sire was Sunday Silence, legendary.
Wow.
The dam, Agnes Flora. She'd won the Oka show herself.
So quality on both sides.
Oh, it gets better. Maternal grandsire, Royal Ski. And his granddam, Agnes Lady, she won the Oaks.
Good grief. That's generations of top-tier talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His older brother, Agnes Flight, had just won the Japanese Derby in 2000. So yeah, expectations were through the roof before he even stepped on a track.
Born into royalty, basically.
Pretty much racing royalty.
So with all that build-up, you'd hope for a big start.
Good.
And sounds like he delivered.
He absolutely did. Debut race, December 2nd, 2000 Hanshin. A 2,000-meter turf race for newcomers.
And Hiroshi Kawachi riding him. Same guy who rode his brother.
Yep. Kept it in the family, so to speak. And even though there were other strong horses, like Born King and Rebroadcast,
He handled it.
He ran what the source called a flawless race, won by 3.5 lengths. Just cruised.
Okay, impressive start. But that was just the beginning, right?
Oh, yeah. That was just the appetizer. Next up was the Radio Tampa High Sansai Stakes. And this is where it got serious.
How so?
The competition.
Yeah.
Elite level. Kurafuni and Jungle Pocket were in that race. Big names.
Right, I know those names. Big test, then.
Huge test.
Yeah.
And Agnes Tachyon, he just didn't seem to notice. Led from near the front and just demolished them. Set a record time doing it.
Demolish them. Wow.
Yeah. And Kawachi, the jockey, his reaction afterwards was basically, this horse is on a different level.
You hear that from a jockey, especially after just the second race?
You know, it's something special. It immediately made him like the top contender for best 2-year-old colt.
So when a jockey says different level, what does that actually look like for someone watching? Is it just speed?
It's ease. It's like when he made his move, there was no effort. He just glided away from these other really, really good horses, like they were standing still.
Okay.
That kind of acceleration, that turn of foot, without even being asked, that's the different level stuff. The buzz was real.
So could he keep it up? That was the question then.
Exactly. And he answered it pretty clearly at the start of 2001. The Yayoi show.
Another step up.
Yep. Faced Warren King again. And also Manhattan Cafe. And here's the thing. The track was muddy.
Tricky conditions.
Can be, yeah. Didn't matter. Yeah. He powered through and won by 5 lengths.
5 lengths on mud.
Uh-huh. And Kawachi apparently said afterwards he would have been even stronger on a dry track, which is just scary.
Yeah, no kidding. 5 lengths on mud and could have been more.
Right. He got other people talking, too. There's a great quote from Yutaka Take, the legendary jockey.
Oh, yeah. What'd he say?
He jokes something like, we'd need to handicap the classics if he runs. Like, give the other horses a head start.
That's respect. And it brings up the big question, the Triple Crown. Could he do it?
That was everything. And the Satsuki Sho, the first leg, was the first big answer.
What was the feeling going into that race? I heard there's supposed to be a big rivalry.
Yeah, the hype was building around him and another horse, Agnes Gold. But then Agnes Gold got injured and had to withdraw.
Okay. So that left Tachyon
as the overwhelming favorite. Odds were like 1.3. The support rate was nearly 60%. People just expected him to win.
A lot of pressure.
Seems he didn't feel it. Ran smooth, near the front, kicked clear in the straight, won by a length and a half. Looked easy.
And that win was significant beyond just the race itself, wasn't it? Family history.
Hugely significant. It made it 3 generations of classic winners. Remember, his granddam, Agnes Lady, won the Oaks. And his mother, Agnes Flora, won the Oka Sho. Now he wins the Satsuki Sho. Incredible family line.
Wow, 3 generations. So at this point, he's 4 for 4, undefeated, looking unstoppable, all eyes on the Derby.
The absolute peak. Hopes were sky high for the Triple Crown. He looked unbeatable.
And that's when it happened, right?
Yeah, that's where the story just takes this awful turn, right when he's on the verge of true greatness.
So just as everyone's gearing up for the Derby, thinking maybe Triple Crown, disaster strikes.
Exactly. Only 25 days after that Satsuki Sho win, tendinitis, left front leg.
Oof. Tendinitis is serious for a racehorse.
Yeah, it's often career-threatening. And this wasn't minor. They said 6 months recovery.
Which means no Derby.
No Derby, no Triple Crown. The dream was over, just like that. His retirement was announced officially on August 29th, 2001.
Wow, so quick. From Satsuki Sho winner to retired in just a few months.
Yeah. They had a retirement ceremony for him at Hanshin in September. Final record, 4 starts, 4 wins. Earned a ton of money, over 220 million yen, but just 4 races.
So short, but so dominant.
Overwhelmingly dominant. And this is where that whole what if thing really takes hold. Why people call him the Phantom Triple Crown winner.
Explain that. Phantom Triple Crown winner.
It's because of what happened next. Those horses he beat. Jungle Pocket, he went on to win the Derby that Tachyon missed.
No way.
Yeah. And Manhattan Cafe, another horse Tachyon beat. He won the Kikuka Sho, the final leg of the Triple Crown.
So the horses he dominated ended up winning the races he couldn't run in.
Exactly. And Kurafuni won the NHK Mile Cup, too. It just hammered home how incredibly good Agnes Tachyon must have been. He beat future classic winners easily, so everyone just knew if he hadn't gotten injured, he likely would have won them all.
Hence the Phantom title, the winner who wasn't there.
Precisely. It's a rare kind of title reserved for horses like him where the dominance was just so clear.
Man, that what if is huge. You can't help but picture him winning those races. But incredibly, his story didn't end there, did it?
No, remarkably it didn't. He retired from racing, but that wasn't the end of his impact. He went to stud.
At Sade Stallion Station.
That's right. And just like on the track, he made an immediate impact. He turned out to be an elite stallion.
Passing on those amazing genes.
Absolutely. His offspring started winning big races pretty quickly. It showed his quality wasn't just him, it was in his bloodline.
Was there one standout, like a horse that really carried his banner?
Oh, definitely. His most famous was probably his daughter, Daiwa Scarlet.
Daiwa Scarlet, right. She was something else.
Phenomenal is the word. In 2007 alone, she won 4 Group 1 races. The Oka Sho, the Shuka Sho, the Queen Elizabeth II Cup, and the Arima Kinnan against the boys. Just incredible.
4 G1s in a year, that's huge. A real testament to his siring ability.
No question. And it culminated in 2008. That year, Agnes Tachyon became the leading sire in Japan.
The leading sire. Based on his offspring's earnings.
Yep. And that was a massive deal. It was the first time a Japan-bred stallion had topped that list in, get this,
51 years.
51 years. Wow. Since who?
A horse called Hindustan, way back in 1957. So Tachyon broke a huge drought for locally bred sires.
So his legacy really split, didn't it? This blazing, super short racing career, then this incredibly successful, though also cut short, stud career. It messes with your idea of just one path to success.
It really does. It's so rare for a horse to make such a massive impact in both arenas, especially given how short his time was in each. He cemented his place in history twice over, you could say.
But just as he hits that peak as a sire...
Yeah. Tragedy strikes again. It's almost unbelievable. June 22, 2009, Agnes Tachyon just suddenly died. Acute heart failure.
How old was he?
Only 11. Way too young for a stallion. Especially when at the peak of his powers.
God, another blow. Just when he built this whole second legacy.
There's another really poignant part of his story, that feeling of brilliance being extinguished way too soon. It happened to him twice.
So that brings us kind of to the end of his story. 4 races, that's it, a flash. But still, he's remembered as that Phantom Triple Crown winner.
Absolutely. It's incredible, isn't it? 4 runs, and decades later, people still talk about him, still wonder what if.
And that name, Tachyon, the faster-than-light particle. It ended up being so fitting. His impact, his legacy, it really did travel faster than light in a way. Brief, blindingly bright, and leaving this mark that's still felt.
He really did. His whole story just forces you to think, about potential, about fate, about how legends are made. Sometimes it's not just the trophies, but that lingering question.
So it leaves you wondering, doesn't it? How does Agnes Takyon's story make you think about success, about legacy? What does it say about raw talent when its journey gets cut short like that? Definitely something to mull over.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. Check out our other videos for more stories you might enjoy.